Welcome to the third episode in Automating Photoshop with Actions. In this episode, I'm going to demonstrate how to modify actions. Let's start with modifying an existing step in an action, in this case, a filter step. What I'm going to want to modify here is the settings for the Add Noise filter. Let's get started by removing that layer. Let's go back and add the layer, but do this in a single step before we get to the Add Noise part of the action. So I'm just going to double click on the step, accept that. So we have our overlay layer. It's filled with 50% gray. It's now ready to add the noise to it. I want to change the settings here that were used for the Photoshop Add Noise filter. So all I have to do is double click on this. Now if I change the settings here from something like 20 to, let's say, 25%, Photoshop will automatically now make a permanent change in this action that reflects 25% rather than 20% noise. And you can see that that step has been applied here. What's important to keep in mind is that this change only exists in Photoshop's catch right now. It has not yet been saved to our action file. Anytime you want to make permanent changes to an action set, you have to go back, go up here to the option Save Actions, and then save your action set all over again. Until you do that, those changes only exist in Photoshop's catch, and if you moved your actions to a new machine or you shared them with somebody else, the modifications you just made would not yet be saved. They'd get the older version of your action, not the new version. What if we want to go ahead and we want to add a whole new step to our action set? That's easy enough to do too. Just click at the point where you want to add the new step. And right after that, Photoshop will begin adding new steps. It will record what you're doing. So in this case, let's go ahead and let's adjust both the layer blend and the opacity for this layer after we've added noise to it. To do that, we go down here, we click on the icon to begin recording, and now let's open up the layer style palette. And there it is. Let's change this from overlay to soft light, and let's change the opacity from 100% to something like 80%. And there we have our new step inside our action. Now again, this exists only in the memory catch until we actually go out and save it. So we go ahead, stop recording, go back here, click on our action set, go up to the menu, save actions, and save our action set one more time. I'm Glenn Mitchell from thelightsright.com. Cheers.